Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Let's Taste with the Intrepid Wino. My name is James Scaresbrook. Thank you very much for joining me. And thank you, Milky, for joining me. And thank you to the fantastic Kathleen Quealy for very generously donating a sample of one of her Quealy wines from the Mornington Peninsula to be shared on Let's Taste on the Intrepid Wino YouTube channel. I have got to know Quealy and Kathleen and Kevin's winery a lot better more recently when I was visiting the Mornington Peninsula, and I am really excited to try one of the wines that really they were kind of pioneers for a number of reasons with this wine. The first is that it is made from an Italian grape variety, which many of you would know I love very dearly. And they were the first in Australia to actually work with this variety from Friuli, another region I love very much. Friulano is the grape, and this is the Turbul Friulano, which I understand is the one that actually sees some skin contact. I believe there's some amphora in here. Another thing that they were pioneers in Australia was the use of amphoras and skin contact. And this is the 2015 vintage? 2016 vintage. The recommended retail price for this one is $30 Australian. So very exciting to be able to look at this wine for you. So you know that there's a bit of colour here, lovely kind of rich yellowy golden colour. That would be partly due to that skin contact. Aromatically rich, nutty, slightly pithy, almond, orange rind, stone fruits as well, apricot peach, a bit earthy, some nice mineral characters, a bit of sort of honey as well. Very enticing. Let's taste. So, first and foremost, it's important to understand that when you have a white grape, some white grapes more than others, in fact, fermenting and held on skins, it contributes not just colour but also texture, probably more importantly texture on the palate. So not only am I feeling this wine a little bit more, and there's a bit of weight and generosity to it, but it kind of changes that palate as well. So that honey, that there's some creaminess in there. There is a little bit of that savoury note as well. The nut characters are coming through on the palate. And there's a richness to that fruit, the fruits that I mentioned earlier, stone fruits and orange. So that fuller, slightly rounder and deeper palate profile sort of creates a wine that, although very enjoyable and you could easily drink this on its own, really only comes to into its best form, I guess, when you are pairing it with food. So I guess it kind of got a close comparison stylistically I would make with this is Chardonnay. It kind of has a bit of a Chardonnay weight, texture and fruit profile, but there's so much more going on. Friulano is an aromatic variety that you find in the Friuli region of Italy. So you know, whilst there is lovely kind of exuberance and brightness in those fruit characters, with that skin contact, it's picking up a lot more personality and texture on the palate. So I do recommend trying this. It was a really important early example in Australia of sort of skin contact whites, and I think for $30 it really just continues to punch well above its weight. It's a very delicious wine and worth considering. So thank you very much, as I mentioned earlier, to Kathleen for very generously donating not only her time but also a bottle of wine for me to share. I'm looking forward to enjoying this as it opens up. If you would like to have your wines profiled here on Let's Taste with the Intrepid Wino, please do get in contact with me via my website. That's intrepidwino.com. You can also follow me on social media at Intrepid Wino on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Yeah, if you like this video, hit the like button, share it on social media, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And subscribe to the Intrepid Wino YouTube channel. That way you'll get the new video as soon as it becomes available. There's lots of other videos on my channel as well. Yeah, look, until next time, guys, cheers.